Welcome to your weekend focus for December the 19th and the 20th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the 19 today. Obstacles overcome, starting new beginnings. That's the 19 energy. The 19 energy in the tarot is the sun. It's about raising our vibration to bring in the clarity, the understanding, to see the path forward that we're meant to step into, that has been prepared for us already. If we do the numerology of the day, it is an 8 energy, so it is standing in our integrity. It's walking with integrity. It's tapping into our courage, our strength, and utilizing them in a very positive and beneficial way to move us forward. 8s usually ask for action of some sort. So even if it's writing a couple of things down about a goal that you want to set, a success that you want to one day celebrate, write down a few things about it, at least put an action to it. And then we have the 20th. That's the judgment card, right? The 20 is about doing the work, about having the discipline, of not giving up on ourselves. And when we do the work, whether or not anybody's watching, when we consistently do the mundane things that make the great things so wondrous and so special, we're rewarded for those things. And we're given more opportunities to go forward. More gifts come to us. Now, the 20, when the 20 appears, I always tell everybody to stand in the Superman pose. 5 minutes, set your alarm clock, because when you first do it, 5 minutes is going to seem like a half an hour. But if you do it consistently, that 5 minutes starts to seem like 30 seconds. And, put your hands on your hips and chin up high and shoulders straight and chest out a little bit, and feel that cape fluttering in the wind and the wind going through your hair as you look up into your today and your tomorrow, and you envision what's going to happen. So maybe it's an interview you have to go to, a first date, whatever you want to go smoothly, a conversation that must be had. Maybe you don't really want to go to work, so see yourself going to work in a very positive way, getting a lot done, feeling really good, getting a compliment from the boss. Now, you could do this for the day's energy. You could do this for the year's energy, a goal that you want to see done. See yourself slowly transforming into that end result. We have the sun in Sagittarius. We have the moon. I believe by the time most of us get up, the moon will be in Pisces and will be for the weekend. So it's more of a dreamy energy. It's more of growing the dream. Absolutely. It'll be easier to do. It's not really an energy to entice us to do any kind of hard physical labors or brainstorming on stuff or really concentrating and focusing on some difficult tasks. So if you plan on doing that, you'll probably end up very frustrated by the weekend's end. So try and do a more relaxed atmosphere, bring happiness and joy into your life, maybe some healing, maybe some internal work to get to know yourself a little bit better. Ask yourself some questions. We have the what do we have happening? We have on the Saturday Jupiter moves into Aquarius, preparing for the Great Conjunction. Jupiter in Aquarius, it is the expansion, but the expansion of the people in our lives, the groups of people that we come in contact with, new groups of people coming into our life. It could be the expansion of more people coming into our lives. Uh, Creativity and inventiveness is, it's all about, when we brainstorm, when we work collectively with others, it's just going to but even if you're working solo, there's a magic to it. So don't think that because you're doing something solo, that you're not really going to be in that great abundance and that great expansion of talents, abilities, of beauty and wonder. You definitely are. It's about getting things fair, and it's very grounded energy. It's very fluent energy in many ways. We can roll with our thoughts and think outside the box. So it could definitely have a lot to do with our creativity, our inventiveness, the unique person that we are, and bringing that out to the forefront and using that as our vehicle towards happiness and successes. Absolutely. Successes and thereby happiness and joy. Can't really say I'm going to be happy in 5 years. You have to pick goals and work towards them and say, when I succeed at this goal in 5 years, my overall emotion is going to be happy. And then on the Sunday, I think, is it Mercury? Mercury, I think, is moving into Capricorn. So our words are going to be a little bit more chosen. They'll have an action plan, so to speak, or they'll be saying the action plan. Words become useful rather than just something we do. We're not chatty as much. We're more direct and to the point. Let's see what the cards have to say. The moon. This is about the inner balance again. And we talked about this on Friday. You can't expect there to be balance around you if it's not already within. You can't expect happiness to be around you if it's not already within. You can't expect just about anything unless you already carry that within. If you don't work through your feelings and your emotions properly, you're going to see clutter in your outside world. This is about knowing yourself better. This is about understanding what triggers you, what motivates you, what makes you pull back, what brings in happiness, what brings in fear. What are you worried about right now and why? Can you do something about it? Are you taking care of you when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being? We have to lay a strong foundation so that we can go forward towards success, to feel the freedom, to feel the liberation. To have happiness and joy be a regular part of the picture. We have the Six of Swords. We are going forward. We are going forward towards success. We may be doing this with somebody else, or they just might be support for us. But we have picked up a lot of information upon our travels, our paths that we have walked in order to get to the here and now. And we take that wisdom forward with us. And that's really the groundwork that we need in order to, we might remember things that we thought we never even knew. We forgot we even knew it. It was so long ago, and there it goes, and it pops up in your head. So it might be something like riding a bike, where you get back into it and wow, it's just like it was yesterday you were doing it. When you thought you were going to be all rusty, you probably wouldn't be good at it anymore. This is making a choice. This is making a stance that you are going forward, that you are changing something in your life in order to transform yourself or the world around you or both. And the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles says there's decisions to be made. We have to make choices. And there's no choice really that's a bad choice. It's just really what is going to bring you the greater happiness, the greater peace of mind, the greater, feeling of safety, security. Because we still kind of are in that earth energy. So we're going to be sticking with that. Now when we go to air energy, and that'll be happening for the next 200 years, things speed up a little bit more. We go with the flow. Can you imagine when we hit fire? It's just like the blazes will set. The motivation will get. So where are we motivated to move forward? What do we truly want? What are we willing to work for? What are we... Because to any decision, there's good and bad. There's, we may like the pay better there, but gosh, we're going to hate the hours. Or this section of town is really nice, but now I have to travel twice the distance to get to work or to get the groceries, or it's too far away from the school for the kids, or, so we're weighing out things. And there's really not bad choices here to take. But we have to be very honest with ourselves about what will feel the best for us. The Three of Wands, yeah, it's really about looking at our forward motion, but it's not like we're making decisions here or anything. We are more contemplating on which is the best route. What are the factors that we want to play into our tomorrow? What are the things that we don't want? We stand here and we look at the abyss of our tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I don't know where that word came from. We don't really see a lot there. We have to use our imagination. We have to say, okay, well, if I follow this path and I do these things, where is it potentially going to spit me out? Is it somewhere I'm going to like? And eventually we'll move to that second one and we'll think of, maybe we'll tweak the path a little bit in some way. Maybe it'll be something completely different. But what if I did this? Then what would life look like on the horizon of my tomorrow? We move over to the third one. I think the third one is more of making the true decisions. I don't think we have this long wait period right now in making the decisions, but I think we do need to think it through. Very much like the Friday energy was a very pullback energy, and the Pisces moon will lead us towards not wanting to do a lot, so think. So use that time constructively. If you don't feel like rolling up your sleeves and getting to work on a hard task, which is probably the wrong thing to do this weekend, then use the time constructively to contemplate life going forward, the goals you want to set for yourself, the things that you want to step into, the people that you want to surround you. Give it some thought, some contemplation, pray on it, meditate on it, ponder on it. A final card, look at this, the Emperor. The Emperor says it's the plan, baby. It's all about the plan. Plan, strategy. The Emperor, be the Emperor. If you don't have a talent or an ability, then get somebody close to you that does have that talent and ability. And work in connection with each other, or at least take some information away from the experience of knowing this person, capitalizing on their strengths in order to move your dream forward. I see those lights in the back, almost like the Emperor's looking right at it for spiritual guidance. So turn to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Meditate, pray. Talk it over with them. Talk your decision out with them. Listen to what they have to say. The Emperor is one of our highest intuitives in the deck. Also, one of our highest diplomats in the deck. So we hold ourselves strong. It's not, even though it's a Pisces moon, I don't think we get too far in the realm of thinking that we can do the impossible all by ourselves. And the Emperor doesn't hope and wish and, giggle about, I'm like, making a wish over a birthday cake and blowing out the candle and, okay, let's see if that happens, and walking away from the experience. The Emperor wishes something, and then he gets the right people together with the right mindset, and he gathers all the information, and then when he has all the information, he makes a decision. And then when he makes that decision, he deploys it. He initiates the strategy, the plan. And then he expects. And that's the important part. He expects the results. He expects the success. And so should you. Okay, we'll get a mantra card. So our mantra for this weekend is, drum roll please. I don't have a drum, so you guys can all do your own. I can't even do it well. Angel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So it's about healing your mind, your body, your spirit, bringing it all into a balance, a harmony. And so we can't neglect one part of us over another. So you want to learn something, you just can't go at it and go at it and go at it till you drop. You have to take time out to rest, to eat, to restore, to rejuvenate, to find happiness and giggles, or maybe going out and creating an income so that you can continue to study and pay for it. Prayer, meditation, sitting in silence. Remember your spirit. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Eat properly. Sleep. We are a society of zombies at times, just because rarely do people get a good night's sleep most nights. So, of course, Archangel Raphael is one of God's holy angels, right? The role is to minister to God and his people, Raphael, which means God heals. Bestows divine healing and miracles to people and animals upon the earth. For those of you who want to become healers, doctors, care workers, know that you have an almighty angel already waiting to be of service. Summon Raphael to your side if you are in need of healing and support. And we all are in some way. Raphael encourages you to surrender negative thoughts and replace them with forgiveness and love, as this will encourage your recovery and honor you with inner peace. The mantra is, I feel love and healing. I surrender negative thoughts. So take time out for you this weekend. I think it'll be much easier for us to do that actually with the Pisces moon. So use it, utilize that time instead of Netflix binging or playing some game on your phone to talk to the angels, to talk to God, to connect with your inner self. And you will feel the freedom. What do we start out with? The moon? You will feel the freedom. You will feel the liberation. You will feel the balance within. And you will start to see it showing up on the exterior world. Sing your song. Sing your song. So our little bluebird, I saw a bluebird. Was it last week? I think it was last week. I took some country roads home, and they were pretty bumpy and they were kind of muddy. So maybe I shouldn't go that way again, as it is December. But one flew, and I thought, I hadn't seen one the whole year, so I was so glad to see my bluebird. So I knew my dad was on the way home with me. We were driving the country roads just like we used to always do. Together. Sing, create, express, and respect. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. It's time to listen into that song in your heart. Bluebird tells you you've been hiding, and now it's time for you to sing whatever song you feel. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a happy tune. If you're feeling sad, honor your emotions, express your emotions. However, Bluebird would prefer you turn that song to one of happiness and higher emotion. Bluebirds are gentle, non-aggressive creatures that tend to avoid confrontation and are patient with other kinds. If a bluebird feels threatened or upset, it stands its ground and defends itself and its own kind. Bluebird has shown up in your reading because it feels like you've allowed others to take what is yours, and now it's time for you to stand strong, to take your power back. Maybe that is in the form of time or energy or resources. But what you have given away so freely, it's time to own again for your focus, for your path forward. Working towards somebody else's agenda. Trying to fix other people's problems. And yes, it's beautiful when you can lend a helping hand to fix somebody's problems, but make sure that they are putting in the same amount of work, if not extra, than you are in order to bring that to fruition. The situation could have just arrived. It could have been something that has lingered for years. Have the conversation, respect what is said, and know that you need to respect your own stance too. Don't shoulder another's problems unless they are taking the same responsibility. It's important to be patient and kind with your words. You have nothing to explain. You have nothing to defend. This is your life. And by following the song within your heart, you will be guided. Any frustrations and conflicts arriving in your path are to teach you patience and make sure you're truly listening and not becoming misguided. Because bluebird is the color blue, it is often associated with the throat chakra and creative expression. Pick up a musical instrument, a pen, a paintbrush. If you feel that you can't vocalize the song in your life, maybe another creative way will help lift that song up so that you can finally sing your song. And isn't it about stepping into our dreams right now? Isn't it about truly being able to sing your song? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.